Hello, welcome, whether you're watching this live or archived, welcome. So, today is Thursday, I think? Probably Thursday? Which means we're doing Train Simulator and Roller Coaster Tycoon 3. Tomorrow is Friday, which means we're going to do, tomorrow, Train Simulator and Roller Coaster Tycoon 3. Now, this may be confusing to you, if you're used to, well, the normal goings-on, and if you look at the schedule right there, but that is because this is the old schedule, which is still valid until tomorrow. Well, tomorrow morning, to be specific. So, tomorrow, the schedule will switch, which means that the Thursday and Friday streams will switch, and since that's happening on Friday, it means it's Train Simulator and Roller Coaster Tycoon 3, well, 2 times in a row, so there you go. Right, which is not, it's not that bad, because the game dev stream, I have not been able to do that much. Well, I have not done that much this week on that. So it's better for everyone if I do a bit more off stream and then we get back to it. So it's actually quite a happy coincidence. Right. No, that's not the reason. No, it'll still be on. It'll just be on Thursdays instead of Fridays. I'll just switch the two around. That's all. Hold on, it's getting a bit warm. I need to quickly do that. Much better. Yeah, it'll just be switched around. It's just that this week it's going to be Train Simulator on this day, today, and then since it switches tomorrow, it's going to be that again. So, yeah, it's just for this week, because of the switch that's happening. Oh, read chat. Shy Dice. Yeah, I will. Don't worry. Starting soon, yes, good. Whoop whoop. Le moi ist ready. Boop boop, roop roop. Hello, hello Marky. Hello, Miss W. Hello, Kango Fango. Hey, hello. Stream title, Rail-Based Vehicular Locomotion, indeed. Yep, Thursday of the day. Oh, no game dev tomorrow. No fair. Yeah, game dev was getting the least amount of views. Still though, it always got my view. Alright. I thought TS and RCT3 was gonna be on both Thursday and Friday. It's only this week, because I'm switching. I'm switching the 2 dates around. And because it's happening on Friday, it's going to be this week both. But yeah, after this week, it will be the same as always, only it's switched around. Read chat, guys. That's only this week. Yeah. Right, so let's get right to it. And by it, I of course mean the map. Today, we are going to be driving here. Which, if you don't know where this is, this up here is Bath, the city of Bath. We're going to be driving down to Evercreate Junction, which I hope is this one. I think it's this one, Evercreate Junction. I do believe this is the correct one. So you can see the line used to go here. You can see the hedges, the trees. So the line used to come up from here, go along this curve through here, then straight ahead like that, and split off like this. And if you haven't guessed, which Kangafango has, this is in Britain. It's here. It's right there. This is part of the Somerset Dorset joint railway, which is a very, very beautiful, which was a very beautiful railway, a very scenic, very rural. It went from Bath all the way down to Bournemouth, as well as Burnham-on-Sea. Now, the part that I have in Train Simulator, I'm not quite sure where that ends. It might end at Evercreate Junction. I'm not entirely sure. No, I think it went down a little bit more. But that doesn't matter. The session we're driving today goes from Bath to there. So there, which is this one, using the rebuilt Bullied Light Pacific. It says put one of the new rebuilt Light Pacifics through its paces over the heavily graded SNDJR, which is the Somerset and Dorset Joint Railway. Start at Bath, travel as far as Evercreate Junction. What could possibly go wrong? Well, I know one thing that could go wrong, which I'll mention a little bit later. Right. Could have switched it this morning. I could have. This morning, I could have. Ah, well. Ooh, UK. SDJR, Somerset Joint Railway. I'm calling it right now. Fun fact, Bath still has bendy buses RL. Nice. And baths. Yes. Yes, Roman baths. Communal Roman baths. Or was that toilets? Or both? Both. All turn up now. Thanks, Dr. Beeching. Well, they were in quite a bit of trouble before that. Because they relied a lot on holidaymakers, and when the roads got, well, cars were built for the public, roads were improved, people went on holiday with their cars more, and so they were in very big financial trouble even before the Beeching cut. So, yeah. No toilets as far as I know. Charles, here's an idea. Oh, do a 2-hour train sim TS stream today and do a 2-hour Roller Coaster Tycoon 3 stream tomorrow? Is that a good idea? Maybe. I don't know. I really don't know. We could do. I'll leave it up to you. Although actually, you know what? No, I think it's better. I think it's better to do both. I think it's better to do both today and both tomorrow. So I'll just finish reading chat and then I'll do this. So people have to take a holiday to do their business, or their business. Yeah, or into the woods, whichever they prefer. Whichever's closer, I would thought. Sure. So you are saying that you agree with the doctor's decision? Well, it wasn't the doctor's decision. It wasn't Dr. Beeching's decision. It was his report. He was tasked with making the railways profitable. And the state of the railways at that moment, which means a lot of it being replaced by road traffic, as well as them being very, very battered from World War II, meant that the only way to achieve that, to make them profitable, at least in that time, was to cut down on expenses. It was the only way he could fulfill his job. Other people made the decision to follow up that report and to do that. Do I think it was a mistake? Of course I do. I would love to still have the extensive British railway network that existed in the 50s and 50s, 60s, that sort of era, but yeah. I vote Kango's idea because I like RCT. Thanks. Well, then we'll only have Train Sim today and Train Sim and RCT3 tomorrow, or we could have best of both worlds. Thanks. Load image. Squeeze, rebuild, bullet, Light Pacific. What? Can't find that, sorry. I'll leave it up to... I'll let you think about it until it's 9 o'clock, and then we can think about what we'll do. Over the top. The image on your screen. Oh, that, yeah. Oh, this thing, yeah. Over the top. Good morning, driver. Your booked loco has been trapped by a derailed Black 5 off the turntable. So you will have to take this West Country tender first to Evercreate Junction, where a fresh boiler first loco awaits you. Oh, interesting. Right, so I need to couple up to some wagons, which this is actually interesting. So these ones on the top there, which means that I need to go to set these junctions this way, and then that way to couple up to these coaches. And here we go. This is quite a nice loco. I'll get underway first of all. Well, we need a few lamps, surely. That's a bit quiet, isn't it? That sounds very quiet to me. Hold on. Yeah, I did turn it down. Let's try like 70... Well, let's try 77%. On the briefing, it squeezed, yes. Fun fact, Bath Station is still there. Half the tracks have been torn up, and the whole thing is just a roofed car park. Yes, but at least it's still there. But at least they left the building there. True. That sounds better. If it's too loud now, please let me know and I can change it some more. Ooh, there's another one. By the way, this is the Tor Valley. The locomotive is the Tor Valley. That's its name. Is that close enough? Almost. Let's just do a little bit more. Tiny bit more. Coupled up. Well, not coupled up, but buffered up. Couple up. Ooh, that jumped a bit. And let's let people board. Right, so here's an interesting story with this. You can see there are a couple of coaches back there. Which, these are the ones that the junctions are set towards by default. If you switch one junction, those are the ones that they're set towards. So when I played the start of this session a while ago, and back then I coupled up to those coaches, and then I thought, oh, now I need to couple up to these coaches, and then that means that I had those coaches on the train as well. It cost me a lot of time, and that was it was a funny mistake. I just stole those coaches. Yeah, this is quite a unique engine. Well, type of engine. You can see the widened boiler. You can see the wheel design, which is the bullied design. These were originally had a chain wheel system. I'm not sure what it's called. Not wheel system. It's is it valve system? Valve gear? I'm not sure what it's called. But it had a chain-driven system which converted the energy from the pistons to the wheels instead of the normal coupling rods. However, those wore out quite quickly, and they were very difficult to maintain, which is why they were rebuilt to have normal valve gear. Coupling rods. I think it is valve gear, the word I'm looking for. Right, so now we're departing Bath. You can see a canal down there. This is quite an old route, and you can tell in some places, for example, how the track color doesn't really match the ballast color and things like that. However, it is quite nice. This is... alright, sorry. These ones don't have an interior view. I thought they did. But apparently these coaches don't have an interior view. This is also quite a hilly map. You can see the grade we're on at the moment. We're in a grade of 1 in 58. Right, so everything's going alright. Yes? Come on, so just... yeah. Everything's going okay. Everything's going okay. I'd also love to drive on this route on stream. However, I don't know whether I should wait until I get the AP's Samsung Powers 52 sound pack. Probably not, because that will still probably be a while. At least from my guess would be that it will still be a while. Oh well. Tor Valley 34027. The valley of which is in Devon. Oh. I didn't know that. Well, actually no. I think I did know that, but I forgot it, I think. By the way, you can see that the firebox, when it's open, does have a lot of illumination. And if I close it, it's gone. And I do need to close it because we're now inside a tunnel, which means that we would get a fatal blowback if the firebox door was open. Which means that instead of air being pushed out of the funnel, going out into the atmosphere, well, with the smoke, that would go back along the train and be sucked into the cab, going back into the firebox, which would then, well, either do that, or air would be pushed into the funnel, which would then mean that the fire is being pushed out of the firebox. So either way, very, very dangerous. We're about to go downhill, which means that we are going to speed up quite a bit. And we need to stop at Midford, which is coming up shortly. So let's just coast for a bit. And actually, I need to have the blower on when the throttle is off, because otherwise there wouldn't be any draft in the smoke box at the front. Which means that the fire could be below. There's nothing pulling the fire into the boiler with the blower off. At least in reality. Let's just quick save this. Nope, bit of a bump there. Okay, now let's just go ahead and start braking a bit. bit more maybe. I don't have I don't have a handle on how good this train brakes yet, so I am being a bit careful with it. Oh, there is Midford, right. I need to definitely slow down now. The thing is, this is pretty realistic to what it actually looked like. There are old black and white photos of this railway, but of course now it doesn't exist anymore. Signals clear, so that's good. Okay, open the doors. Well, they open on some of the wagons, which is well, all we can open on this sort of station. Which, as you can see, is quite nice. The viaduct and... yeah, and this is sort of the scenery on this line. Just a lot of hills and twisting railway tracks through the countryside. Actually, might not be a bad place for an opportunity to take the thumbnail. Let's try this way. Let's try zooming in, taking it, oh, maybe not like that, but maybe, well, perhaps, ooh, that could be good. That could be really good, actually. Just taking it sort of like this. I think that's probably going to be the thumbnail, something close to that. Anyway, now we need to go to Radstock. Anyway, let me read chat, because it's been a while. How are you three today, Mr. W, Marky, and Jardice? My chair is comfortable. Yes, I'm good. Ook. Marky, ook. Ook? Nice. Probably, oh. Or maybe you did mean ook. Nice, fine, thanks. You? Clinkfango, yeah, I'm good, thanks. Currently playing SOTC, 10 points if you remember what it stood for. Shadow of the Colossus. There you go, I've got 10 points. And you? Chalet's chain system was swapped for the wall shards valve gear. Marky, Miss W. That's good to hear. I'm alright too, thanks. Miss W, so of the is correct. Aye. Phew. Coast. Blank of the coast. Nope. Oh, I have a feeling Sharadise will remember. Yes. The train whistle sounds kinda weird. I don't think so. I think it sounds like the locomotives sounded. It did sound a bit strange because of the Doppler effect. Maybe that's what you meant. Sorcerers of the Carnation? No. Nope. Hint. It was only 2 streams ago. It was more than that, definitely. Well, it's similar to your last suggestion in that it's fantasy. So it's sorcerers, correct? Nope. I bet Sharadise will say it and spoil it. Well, yes, I have, because you asked me. Nope. Oh, not normal fantasy. Quick, more hints, please. Shh, of the shaman? Nope. Firebox looks so nice, it does. Like it even looks warm. Yeah, because of the red light as well. The C is another big word for big. Oh, right. Although Colossus is actually the reason why the word, well, okay, so the word Colossus actually in Old Greek Greek or Old Greek means statue. It could be just a tiny statue, just like this, a statuette. That's a Colossus. It just means statue. However, the Colossus of Rhodes, that huge bronze statue that inspired the Statue of Liberty, among other things, that was such a monument that was built that since then, such a huge statue that since then the word Colossus has been so much associated with that Colossus, with that statue, that now it's just being used for anything that's huge. But yeah, there we go. Actually, before that, oh, Shadow of the Colossus. There we go. You Colossus. Colossus. There we go. Phew. Thank you for the hints. Also called Wanderer and the Colossus in Japan, I think. Alright, very interesting and sad. Documentary about the SDJR. This might start playing. Yeah. There's ads there. I won't watch it. I have watched it. I think I'll link it in train stuff later on. Link it again in train stuff later on. Trace, do you know if there's a speculative edit of this route that's set in the present day with DMUs and all? I don't know. That would be great. Grand. Yes, that's the number right there. Activate the lights, Trace? If it has them? No, it's just got a backlight for some reason. Just a rear light. Might not have them. I did mean ook. It's similar to oo, only K. I see. Trace, there we go. I thought you'd remember it. Train whistle sounds very southern, very Sussex or just South England. True. Since this is Somerset. Yes. That's roads, not roads. Yeah, true. Trace, oh, so that makes even more sense as all of the colossi are all statue-like and made out of stone and bricks and I think are stationary until activated. Interesting. I thought they had fur and skin as well. And also some of them walked around as you got there without being provoked or flew around. But interesting, yeah. Or awakened, I think is a better word. Chinese, that's not the thumber. That's the thumber right there, not number. Chinese, put the rear lights on then. Hehe. In the game or IRL? No, I think I'll leave the... Actually, no, I meant the rear lights in the front. Not sure about the lights there. I can have a light like this, but this is not the back of the train, that's the issue. Oh, that looks good, doesn't it? Some of these viaducts are still standing, most of them not so much. Some other ones, in some of the moorland, you've only got parts of them, and going there, I mean, I've seen people that went, videos where people went there to look at parts of these viaducts, and it is really, really difficult because there are no paths, no roads, and anything that lead there. But I would love to try it someday. Just look at how pretty this is. Shadows, I think it's fur, yeah. And they are active, but they're made of stone. Ah, I see. Interesting. Yes, oh, alright then. Actually, no, I'm misremembering it. Oh? Shadows, you're right, they aren't made of stone. And in the game, or someone's secret project RL. Ah, I see. Shadows, it does look very scenic, yeah. I see. Lovely scenery. I see. Lovely scenery. There you go. River down there. Oh, look at that. There's another one. I wish this had more scenarios. This map. Although, saying that, if I had a wish free, that's not the thing I would wish for. There are plenty of other things that I would wish for more, so if that was just a wish that I had free, then, well, I would like to have that undone, unless that's using another wish. Basically, I would like the scenario that would give me the most uses of the most wishes, even after having said that. If that means that it undoes that, then that's what I want. the distance signal is clear, so that's good. We can continue. Actually, let's have it like this. That would be nice. You can hear the flanges squealing. And you can see the sheep. Wait, no, take me with you! Oh, there we go. That was close. Are we still accelerating? Don't think we are. Let's just reduce this a little bit. I'll put this up to like 15, so like this should be fine, I think. Also, we desperately need more water. Well, actually, I'll put the water in when we... well, not that desperately. When we crest this little hill, that's when I put water in. When I'll put water in because then we can shut off the regulator a bit. By the way, here's an interesting thing. These locomotives, I mean, if you look at this locomotive, what type of locomotive would you say this is? Yes, of course it's a steam engine, but a steam locomotive, but what type? Would you say it's a freight loco, normal passenger, a shunter? What type of locomotive would you say that this is? Just by looking at it. It's a Pacific type design, so it's got those really very big driving wheels, very large boiler, very large firebox. What would you say this type of locomotive is? Freight train. No, that's Stingray. Sorry. Let's just quick save and re-chat a bit. Chat a bit. Let's re-chat a bit. Should I? They just have stone armor. Oh, I see. Oh, I can't believe I'm fighting a gigantic bird and I've said where it is. Where is it? Oh, I can't believe I'm fighting a gigantic bird and I've said where is it at least 5 times. Where is it? I see. Shinies, I mean, if there are no rules, you could ask for infinite wishes. Yes, however, if you try to trick the one who's fulfilling your wishes, then they could try to trick you there. For sure, you might have infinite wishes left. However, you die in 1 second, so you'd have no time to make use of those wishes. You don't have time to wish for you not to die, so there you go. Yes, you've got your wish, you've got infinite wishes, but you've only got a second to take the advantage, and then you need to try to plan out for every eventuality so that there are no loopholes. And then, well, for one thing, that just takes the fun out of wishing, and secondly, there are always more loopholes that you don't think of, so, yeah. Or just complete power to have everything you ever wanted, I suppose. Although, then we can get to some paradoxes. The scenery was lovely, the compartments were full, the trees were very pretty, and the chattering was plentiful. Aw, that rhymes, thank you. Thumbnail! Nah, we already took one. I'll take a couple more if the opportunity presents itself, because even though this looks great in full screen, if you look at it this tiny, you might not be able to see anything. Although maybe, we'll see. Well, a very likely contestant. Another Bodmin session done. Just need to sort out the screenshots for it. Great. I'm so looking forward to playing on the Bodmin Railway. As soon as I can, when you've uploaded either that separate route or the update of Conch Railways with some sessions, please let me know. I want to play them. Great. What's the player's train? Marquee. Trace, so why the changeover of the game dev and RCT and TS? Because the TS and RCT3 streams are the ones that tend to go overtime the most. And that's better to do if it's right before the weekend, rather if it's before another weekday. Because I know some people have to go quite early in the streams on normal weekdays. Not just you. No, I don't mean just you. I mean other people as well who are in chat quite often go quite early. So I thought putting the stream that goes overtime more on that place would make more sense than having a stream that doesn't really go that much overtime usually. Right, 47306. Ooh, nice, class 47. Nice. Imagine this locomotive in the northeastern livery, all over black. Looks quite nice. Raise hand, mixed shares? I'll get back to that point shortly. Yeah, I guess it would only work if the genie was honest and not sly. Yeah, but if you're trying to trick the genie by saying, I wish for infinite wishes, then you kind of have it coming, because if you're taking advantage of the genie that way, then, yeah. After a while, I took a gander out the window. Wait, you took a gander out the... You walked out the window? Oh, the train wasn't in motion. And I was in shock. It wasn't just a single sheep. It was a whole flock. Sheepsies! It's on the DLS now. And the penny session is... Oh, right. I somehow... Either I missed that or I misunderstood you. Oh, we'll have to have a look at that soon. Shadice, I had a feeling it would be something like that. The train squealed to a halt. Driver and fireman a shout. Passengers were confused. What's all this about? Rhyming. Shadice, well, is that trickery as such? I mean, unless there's a specific rule against it. I mean, it's just kindness, really. Shadice, W said sheepies, not cheapsies. Right. But yeah. And here we go with the deliberately cheesy narration style again. Yeah, it's fun, isn't it? Still works, I'd say. Right, so the thing about this locomotive's design, anybody who would look at this locomotive would, I mean, I certainly would say this is an express locomotive, express passengers. If you look at locomotives like the A3s, the Coronation class, so which actually, I think the Princess Coronation class, the A4s, this is an express locomotive design. If you look at other purpose-built mixed traffic locos, they are not this big and this powerful. However, you're actually, I know you know this, Tango, but you're actually quite right. This locomotive was proposed and classified and built as a mixed freight locomotive. Now you might say why, and that's quite an interesting thing, because this locomotive, this express locomotive, was built as a mixed freight locomotive because after the Second World War, I think it was after or during, it may have been shortly after. Well, actually, no, it would have been after the Second World War, British Railways was no longer allowed to build new express locomotives. Why? Because the railways were battered. They were so worn out by World War II that the resources were very stretched thin. People were using cars more, there was not a lot of funding, and so they couldn't, officially, by law, build new express locomotives. However, Bullied, the designer of this locomotive, I think it's Oliver Bullied, I think his first name was Oliver, was a very big steam enthusiast, specifically express trains, so express locomotives. So what he did was he designed an express locomotive, but classified it as mixed freight, and he just hoped people wouldn't look too closely. And well, they didn't. It was built. Quite a lot of them were actually built, and yeah, so there you go. That's the story behind these. They're express locomotives in disguise. I'm actually quite pleased with this stopping here. So there we go. Yeah, there's no way this would have been long. The platform would have been long enough for this train. Yeah, you can see this is the sort of state that most of the railway equipment was in. Very, very run down. A lot of it was breaking down so much because, again, during World War II, there wasn't really any supply of steel for use other than military. Yeah, so it was just not really very good for the railways. Yes, they had a lot of business because transporting military equipment, troops, all that. But without the proper care, without proper repair, that just made them break down even more. It's actually quite interesting, I think. Let's save and read chat. Next station is Chilcompton. Chilcompton. Hey. It's going backwards, isn't it? Is the direction of the tender? Yes. It is. Very chunky and boxy too. It is. Well, somewhat, yeah, the back definitely boxy. Chunky also, yes. The reason why it's going backwards is, as it said in the beginning of the scenario, a Black 5 locomotive derailed by the turntable, which means I couldn't turn this around, the locomotive around, so it just has to go tender first. Smoke deflectors too. The shields on the left and right of the front of the locomotive, of the smoke box. Yes. Right. They're designed to lift the smoke so that it's easier for the driver and fireman to see in front of the locomotive. Right. Sherry's, and then repurposed as a passenger express one? Question mark. What was that referring to? Me saying it was going backwards? It was referring to very chunky and boxy too. Oh, right. I got out of the train, as did the train's crew. They scared the sheep away, shouting, "Ew, ew, ew." I was surprised, as I was before. I asked them if they were gone now. Driver said, yes. Oh, hold on. There's some more. Yeah. Chilkern, UK. Chilkern? No. Very good rhyming, I must say. Yes, indeed. Thanks. Kinda like a children's book. Yes. Chunk. That too. Or toot. Shadows, imagine the Flying Scotsman with these smoke deflectors. I mean, that's an interesting thought. Signal's clear. I can actually close the blowers. Oh, come on. There we go. A3s did wear them. Yeah, but not these ones, I think. I think this design is German, might be wrong. Well, I think smoke deflectors I think smoke deflectors in total are German. I think they're a German invention. Maybe wrong, but I think they are. 60163 tornado has them. These. Yep. They've got a little bit of a gap in the bridge here, I think. Quite interesting. Oh, and over here as well. Yeah, they really should have tested this a bit more, I think. Maybe it was one of those last-minute changes they did right before submitting it, and that messed the bridge up, so there was no time to check whether everything was okay. Right, so this is where we're going to lose quite a bit of steam, probably, because we're going up a 1 in 50 grade, and I don't particularly would like to lose a lot of speed, since we're only doing about, well, 27 miles per hour. You can see how steeply we're going up. You can see how steeply the train's going up a hill. I think 1 in 50 is like a 2% grade or something like that. I may be mistaken though. Distance signal is green, that's good. These shed ice. Maybe the middle bridge part is faulty? I doubt it. Oh, look at that, a little colliery or something like that. Interesting. Up there. By the way, colliery is the British English word for coal mine. Where are we now? Let's see. We're going past Midsummer Norton! Ah, look at that. Midsummer Norton. That's in the song, isn't it? And this is quite a luxurious cab, considering that, well, it's got a roof. Alright, we need more water. That's a bit unfortunate, because... well, we're still going very much uphill, and putting in water will dramatically lower the boiler's temperature, which means that we will be basically bleeding off steam a lot, losing pressure a lot. Well, we're coming up to Chilcompton. I'll leave the water off for now. I need to remember to refill at the station. Well, refill the boiler at the station, not the tender. The tender's got plenty of water. I love also that there are so many birds on this map. Let's just quick save here. Why not? I can start putting water in now, and coal. Also I need to open the blowers. I think that's an okay stop. Right, so where are we now? Ah, yes. The station I was going to. Wait, we're good to go already? What? Oh, well, very well then. I'll just read chat first, haha. It was night when the firemen shoveled the last few sheep aside. It was so dark they had to put up lanterns on the outside of the train for the passengers as a guide. Ah, no passenger waits at Midsummer Norton. No passenger waits at Midsummer Norton, Morty-ho. I think, yeah, me too. When we were all inside of the coaches, all comfy and snug, a burly chap approached my cabin. He said, "Fancy a game of spades?" His face as mug. The train set in motion, the cards fell down. The young man was devastated, his face a frown. Ah, refill! Oh, refill? Yes, I've got it open, yeah. He quickly ran off, as did his cards. His cards? Music started playing in the dining car, and a cabin mate asked, "Where are those bards?" Yeah. If this is the right station. Yes, it is. I am refilling. You can see the little button down here, next to the red gauge. Oops, need to release the brakes. If it's green like this, I'm filling in water. If it's like grey like this, I'm not. This is for coal. See, like this, I'm shoveling more coal into the firebox. This way, I'm not. This way, I am. This way, I'm not putting in more water. And this way, I am. By the way, these are the water glasses. Very important pieces of equipment. Without those, the locomotive would probably explode. I think that should probably be enough water for now. Hopefully. Because now we're back on the grade. Once we reach the summit, the crest, then I'll fill in some more water into the boiler. Trace, no passenger waits on Chittening platform or chairs. Oh, no passenger waits on Chittening platform or chairs, hey. Ah, yes. Spelling might be incorrect, but that's it. I see. It was on the slow train from Midsummer Norton and Morty. On the slow train from Midsummer Norton and Morty-ho. It's been a while. I think that's us. Like something like that. Also, hey, the rhyme too. Ah, nice. Slow train from Midsummer Norton to Morty-ho. Okay, we're leveling out a bit here, which is... I need to take advantage of the situation to refill on water, which I'm doing now. You can hear the hissing. There should be a viaduct up ahead, I think. Or maybe this is the wrong part of the map. No, I think this is the wrong part of the map. Okay, that's enough water for now. Now I need to regenerate some pressure. Because we did lose quite a bit. Oh no, this is the part that I meant with the viaduct. How nice. After an hour, I'd say that it would be better if you did TS for the entirety of the stream. It wouldn't be good if you stopped now. Okay, sure. And then we'll do TS for all of this stream and RCT3 all of tomorrow's stream. Moresbury is the next station. Moresbury. Yes, good. Good. Let's refill a bit more water now, as we're on the level. Whoa. Yeah, well actually we are at the moment. There is a bit of a trick to driving steam locomotives, at least in this game. In trains, it's a lot easier, for the most part. Vinegar. Okay, that's enough water for now. I need my power back. Yes, good, thanks. Vinegar, I'd say, so yes. Oh, what was the road? What was it building there? Oh, nice. Looks like the same one that's here. Oh, that's probably why they built them so close together, because... Yeah. Although this would be so nice, living here. Well, from one point of view, which is like, if you've got a garden and you're working in the garden, you see steam trains go by right out there, and you can see them go back and forth and back and forth. That'd be nice, wouldn't it? Moresbury is coming up, under half a mile away. Now I'll idle it, and now we're going back downhill, which means the brakes are going to be a bit less effective, because gravity is pulling against us, not with us, which means I'll slow down a bit more now, maybe a bit more even. That should be plenty of water. Open the doors. I think that's okay. Nice little siding there. You can see the tip of the train back there, just kind of bending upwards because of the grade. Because this station is... well, actually no, it is on a grade. Actually no, the loco might be on a grade. I think the station is actually level. I think. You can see there are so many of these types of stations on this map, on this route in real life as well, that are just in the middle of nowhere, UK. So yeah, very, very rural countryside railway it was. Train goes by, looks down at the crops. Well, where's me roots gone? All I can see is splash shapes. Yeah, because of the smoke, I get it. Now that we're going downhill, we can pick up some real speed, but of course the speed only goes down to 30 soon because of the tunnel, and then it does go back up to 70 after that. Oh, and we do... Oh, and next stop's the Evercreate Junction, so we don't have that far to go. Guess I should probably apply the brakes now. A bit. Yeah, we do have quite a bit to slow down. Let's save, actually. Yes. Come on. I mean, otherwise we're gonna have speed. If we don't slow down a bit more now. Come on. There you go. Don't release the brakes too much though, because we are still on a decline. Yep, that's what I meant by not decreasing the brakes too much there. Just need to get a good balance. I think this is okay. We seem to be holding speed. Windsor Hill. Oh, need to close the firebox. Very important, because we're entering a tunnel. So, this town, is it called Mass Debris? Oh, literally! It's just countryside, forest, field, forest, 2 houses, and oh! We've gotta have a train station here. Ah, yes, indeed. If this railway was still around, I would ride on it so much. Even though I don't live near Bath or Bournemouth, for that matter. But still, I would. We're now entering another 70-mile-an-hour zone. And we are going to need to get up some serious speed to get up the next hill. So there we go, come on, let's go! Born, foot, eye, ear, oh, mouth, XD, yes, born mouth, yeah. Quite a strange name if you think about it, born mouth. Oh, well, maybe we'll actually get to 70. We're at 65 now, and still accelerating, that's good. 68. 69. 70! There we go! Okay, we hit it. And we didn't exceed it, so that's good. We are going quite fast, aren't we? Flying past this station, what is this? Oh, Shepton Mallet. Nice. Okay, going up the hill, and then we're gonna go very much down the hill. Which means that I need to release the throttle now. Be ready with a brake. Maybe applied a little bit already. Though we are... yeah, we are accelerating, of course we are. We are going down a hill at a 1 in 50 incline. Decline, even. Going down a hill at an incline. Well, no, it's an incline plane, so yeah, it's still true technically. 65. Ooh, 66. 66 miles an hour. $67. 68. Apply the brakes a little bit. We're just about holding at 68, so that's good. Let's look at it like this. Quite nice. We are gradually slowing down, so I do need to release the brakes a little bit. Now we're accelerating again. Good. Ooh, there's a 25 coming up. I should probably start slowing down for that now, because we are going very fast. Well, quite fast at least. For this downhill bit. Evercreate Junction's under 2 miles away, and there you can see it there, it's right there. What's this station called? Oh, Evercreate New. Interesting. Oh, I slowed down too soon. Yeah, I did slow down too soon. Fortunately. But better to slow down a bit too soon than way too late. Flying through a 25 mile an hour zone at 70 miles an hour, not really a good idea. As I'm sure many adventurous train drivers can attest to. Oh, I need to slow down more. Oh, we're gonna speed a bit. Oh, we're gonna speed a bit. Or maybe not? Oh, just 2 points. 2 points of speeding. 2 points. It's not that bad. This is Evercreate Junction. This is the one I showed you on the map. Let's just turn the blowers on, just because I'm idling the power now. And here comes the station. Let's just quick save here, because the the signal at the other end of the platform may be red. Can't see it from here. No, it's green. That's good. Nice siding there. Okay, door is open. And there we go. Stopped at Evercreate Junction. And they do have a turntable here, so we can turn around here if we've got the time. Like, we won't because the scenario ends here, but you can see there's the turntable. And this one does actually work, I think. Ah, excellent work. A quick break, then no doubt onto another job. Sure, and they're right this time. Got bronze because I was really quite late for the last two because, well, I don't have that much experience driving this. And I've got 2 points penalty, but I think that's an overall quite a good run. Right, so now I'm going to do a rare thing, which is I'm going to let you choose. Well, if you've got a suggestion for a thing that I can drive on, please tell me. I will very gently cycle through these while I'm reading chat. So, right. Every mouth was born, some from eggs. True. I'd say. Slash larvae. The riverborn enters the sea at Bournemouth. Yes, that is true. It's the same for Weymouth and Dartmouth and basically any other town that ends with mouth, because it means it's the mouth where the river enters the sea. That's where that comes from. Yes, so you're right. Somerset accent, go, I don't know what the Somerset accent is. I know what German accent sounds like. Marky, oh, I'm not sure if I've ever seen the Bourne's mouth. Like the river Ply enters the sea at Plymouth. True. Very true. I've been to the town quite a bit in the past. That and Plymouth too. Bournemouth station has a nice glass roof. It does, yes. I drove on the Bournemouth line a couple of streams ago. We started at Bournemouth. I was also in that station quite a few times. Well, many years ago, but still. Right. That is interesting, though. Why is Plymouth pronounced Plymouth and not Plymouth or Plymouth? Like the ply is pronounced. Because it's easier. A lot of words, like for example, there's the k in knight or knock or knee, has become silent because it's easier to pronounce that way. So, yeah. Yes, indeed. Trace, imagine if you came to Evercreate Junction and there was an LMS Black class 143 Pacer waiting for you. LMS Black Pacer. Now that's interesting. That would surprise everyone, that would. Nice, nice. Are those milk tech cars? I think they are, yes. The Somerset, Dorset, Joint Railway a lot of its freight business was milk, because, well, we went through a lot of farmland, so yeah.